An ugly fat guy was accidentally knocked over by a girl, but instead of getting angry, he gave a creepy smile. Before the girl could apologize, he stood up and started harassing her, even hitting on her and asking to be friends. But then the girl's boyfriend caught them and knocked the fat guy to the ground with one punch. The fat guy curled up on the ground, getting mocked and humiliated by the crowd. Seeing that things might go too far, the girl rushed over and stopped her boyfriend, explaining that she was the one who had bumped into him. Only then did the boyfriend back off. The video of the fat guy being beaten was soon posted online, but the comments were full of hate. Netizens made fun of his body shape and said he deserved it. Facing overwhelming online bullying, the fat guy could only hug his knees and cry. Because of his looks, Jack had almost no friends at school. He had been slapped more times than he could count. Even when he gathered the courage to ask for a transfer, his mother could only say no, because the family couldn't afford it. The next day, it was clearly a girl looking at her phone who bumped into Jack, but he was the one who had to apologize. In PE class, Jack was once again used as a punching bag. The other students just looked away, only warning each other that the teacher was coming. That day, his mother finally saw him being bullied at school. Only then did she understand why her once well-behaved son had changed so much. After that, Jack's life at that school was over. His mother arranged a transfer and sent him to a faraway big city. But because of work, she could only rent him a room and let him live alone. A few days later, Jack packed his bags and arrived at the rental. Looking at the new environment, he couldn't help dreaming of a fresh start. After a quick unpack, he went for a walk to get familiar with the area. But then, because he accidentally bumped into a girl, he suffered terrible online abuse again. In this look-driven era, most netizens thought it was Jack's fault, simply because he was uglier than the girl and her boyfriend. At that moment, Jack felt like dying. He was so heartbroken he fell asleep. But that sleep turned out to be the turning point of his life. When he woke up, he immediately noticed something wrong. The ceiling of the rental was lower, and the sink was much lower too. Only when he looked in the mirror did he realize what had happened. He had turned into a handsome, muscular man with an 8-pack.
누구지? 이 사람은?
Strangely, when he turned around, he saw his own original body lying on the floor. He went over to touch it, but as soon as he patted it, his consciousness was pulled back into his original body. Just when Jack thought it was all a dream, he turned his head and saw another version of himself standing beside him.